Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and whispering pines, there lived a curious cat named Whiskers and a mischievous little dog named Dong. Whiskers was known throughout the village for his silky fur and wise, green eyes that seemed to hold the secrets of the universe. Dong, on the other hand, was a fluffy bundle of energy, with a tail that wagged like a metronome and a penchant for getting into all sorts of trouble. Despite their differences, Whiskers and Dong were the best of friends. They spent their days exploring the meadows, chasing butterflies, and napping under the warm sun. Whiskers would often regale Dong with tales of far-off lands he had heard from the old tabby cat who lived by the river, while Dong would listen intently, his ears perked up in excitement. One day, as they were wandering through the forest on the outskirts of the village, they stumbled upon a mysterious path lined with glowing mushrooms. Whiskers, always the adventurous one, suggested they follow it to see where it led. Dong, unable to resist the lure of a new adventure, eagerly bounded ahead, his tail wagging furiously. The path wound through towering trees and babbling brooks until they emerged into a clearing bathed in golden sunlight. Before them stood a magnificent oak tree, its branches stretching towards the sky like the arms of an old friend welcoming them home. Nestled among the roots of the oak tree was a weathered old book bound in leather and tied with a silver ribbon. Whiskers approached the book cautiously, his whiskers twitching with curiosity. Dong sniffed it eagerly, his tail wagging even faster. With a flick of his paw, Whiskers untied the ribbon and opened the book. Inside were pages upon pages of stories of heroes and villains, of love and loss, of magic and mystery. For hours, they sat beneath the oak tree, enraptured by the tales within the book. They laughed at the antics of a clumsy wizard who kept turning his friends into frogs, and they cried at the bravery of a young girl who saved her village from a fierce dragon. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of pink and gold, Whiskers closed the book with a contented sigh. Imagine all the adventures waiting to be discovered, Whiskers mused, his eyes sparkling with excitement. Dong nodded enthusiastically, his tongue lolling out happily. Together, they made a pact to seek out new stories and create their own adventures, wherever their paws would take them. And so, Whiskers and Dong returned to their village, their hearts full of dreams and their minds buzzing with possibilities. From that day on, they became known as the bravest explorers and the most steadfast friends in the village, inspiring others to embrace the magic of stories and the joy of discovery. And they lived happily ever after, one tail wag and whisker twitch at a time. Certainly. Here's a heartwarming story about a cat and a dog who become unlikely friends. In a cozy neighborhood nestled by a gentle river, there lived a cat named Muffin and a dog named Max. Muffin was a sleek, gray tabby with bright green eyes that sparkled like emeralds in the sunlight. Max, on the other hand, was a golden retriever with a wagging tail that could sweep the ground clean of fallen leaves. At first glance, one might think Muffin and Max had nothing in common. Cats were supposed to chase mice and nap in sunbeams, while dogs were meant to fetch sticks and wag their tails endlessly. But fate had different plans for Muffin and Max. It all started one sunny afternoon when Max was exploring the edge of the river, sniffing at the wildflowers that bloomed along its banks. Muffin, perched gracefully on a nearby fence post, watched with mild curiosity as Max bounded about, his tail wagging furiously. "Hello there," Muffin called out, her voice as soft as a whispering breeze. Max froze in his tracks, his ears perking up at the sound of the melodious voice. "Oh, hello," he barked back, his tail wagging even faster. And so began an unlikely friendship between a cat and a dog. Muffin and Max spent their days exploring the neighborhood together. They chased butterflies through the meadows, played hide-and-seek among the ancient oak trees, and even took naps side by side under the shade of a willow tree. Their friendship blossomed as they discovered the joys of each other's company. Max taught Muffin how to play fetch, although Muffin preferred to bat at the ball with her paw rather than bring it back. In return, Muffin showed Max how to climb trees, although Max could only manage to get halfway up before sliding back down with a bark of laughter. They shared secrets and dreams, whispered under the stars on clear summer nights. Muffin confessed her longing to explore beyond the village, while Max shared his dreams of becoming the fastest runner in the neighborhood. But their favorite moments were the quiet ones, when they simply sat together by the riverbank, watching the water flow lazily by. Muffin would purr contentedly, her tail curling around her paws, while Max would lean against her, his eyes half closed in bliss. In their friendship, Muffin and Max found a kindred spirit, a companion who saw beyond their differences and embraced them for who they were. And in the hearts of the villagers, they became a symbol of harmony and friendship, a testament to the power of love and acceptance. And so, Muffin the cat and Max the dog lived happily ever after, their days filled with laughter, adventures, and the warmth of a friendship that knew no bounds. Certainly. Here's a touching story about a dog who helps a cat as part of their family. In a quiet neighborhood lined with cherry blossom trees and cozy cottages, there lived a cat named Luna and a dog named Charlie. Luna was a fluffy black cat with bright yellow eyes that shimmered like stars in the night sky. Charlie, a gentle golden retriever with a heart as big as his wagging tail, adored Luna from the moment they met. Luna had always been independent, roaming the neighborhood with a sense of grace and curiosity. But one chilly autumn evening, everything changed. Luna had ventured a bit too far and found herself stuck in a thicket of brambles near the old oak tree at the edge of the park. Her normally agile movements were hindered by the thorns, and she couldn't find a way out. Charlie, sensing Luna's distress from afar, bounded over with his ears flopping and his tail wagging. He gently nudged Luna with his nose, trying to comfort her. "Don't worry, Luna," he barked reassuringly. "I'll help you." With determination and care, Charlie began to carefully untangle Luna from the prickly thorns, being mindful not to hurt her delicate fur. Luna, grateful for Charlie's kindness, purred softly and allowed him to free her from the thicket. Once she was safely out, Charlie stayed by Luna's side, offering warmth and comfort as they made their way back home together. From that day on, Luna and Charlie became inseparable. Charlie took on the role of Luna's protector and companion, always keeping a watchful eye on her during their outdoor adventures. When Luna wanted to climb trees to chase birds, Charlie would patiently wait below, ready to catch her if she slipped. And when Charlie wanted to play fetch in the meadow, Luna would join in, swatting at the ball with her gentle paws. Their bond grew stronger with each passing day, and soon they became known throughout the neighborhood as the dynamic duo, a cat and dog who defied expectations and embraced each other as family. Luna found comfort in Charlie's unwavering support, and Charlie found joy in Luna's playful spirit. Together, Luna and Charlie showed everyone that family isn't defined by species or appearance but by love, kindness, and the willingness to lend a helping paw. Their story inspired others to see beyond differences and to cherish the unique bonds that make life truly special. And so, Luna the cat and Charlie the dog lived happily ever after, their days filled with love, laughter, and the beautiful simplicity of being there for each other. And that's the heartwarming tale of how Charlie the dog helped Luna the cat as part of their loving family. Certainly. Here's a story about a dog who is very honest with a cat. In a bustling neighborhood where colorful houses lined the streets and flowers bloomed in every yard, there lived a cat named Whiskers and a dog named Buddy. Whiskers was a sleek, gray tabby with a mischievous twinkle in her green eyes. Buddy, a loyal golden retriever with a heart of gold, was known throughout the neighborhood for his honesty and gentle nature. One sunny afternoon, Whiskers found herself in a bit of a predicament. She had discovered a nest of baby birds nestled in the branches of an old oak tree, and her curiosity got the better of her. Before she knew it, she had climbed up the tree, her tail swishing with excitement. But as she peered into the nest, she accidentally knocked it, sending the baby birds tumbling to the ground below. Buddy, who happened to be passing by with his human, heard the commotion and rushed over to investigate. He found Whiskers frantically trying to gather the baby birds back into their nest, her whiskers twitching nervously. "Whiskers, what happened?" Buddy asked gently, his brow furrowed with concern. I didn't mean to," Whiskers admitted, her voice filled with regret. "I was just curious, and then